Good morning, dear students. In the previous session, we had learned that how do we context switch? What is a context switch? Let us learn in detail once again. In detail, that we'll understand that concept uh, by putting a simple diagram. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಹಂಗ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ವಿಚಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋನ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ಇವತ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ವಿಚಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ when a process is leaving from or process is stopped, it enters, it exists from the cpu, it it saves, or kernel is going to save the previous state of the process into its pcb. That is known as a context switching. That is, when p1 is executing in a cpu, suddenly interrupt occurs, it will come out from the what we call cpu. But before coming, the kernel is going to store its context is the previous state of the process into its pcb in the sense process control block. ಅದರ ಒಂದು process control block ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ by drawing this diagram. That is, p1 will be there, cpu is there, p2 will be there. When p2 enters, p1 exits from cpu, it will save the state. It is called as context switching. It will save the state. Where it is going to save? It is going to save in a pcb. That is process control block. Who is going to help it? It is kernel. It is nothing but kernel. If p1 is coming out, what is the pcb1. If p2 is coming out, pcb2, because p1 is related to pcb1, p2 is related to pcb2. I hope ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. Isn't? Raise your hand. Is it? Raise your hand. Well, we'll start. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನ ನಾವು ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. It is a rough diagram to understanding purpose. What is the diagram you need to put in a examination? What is the diagram you need to put in an examination? How you are going to explain the things here? How you are going to explain the things by the diagram? There are two processes. One is P1, or take it as P0. Another one is P1. Now assume that P0 is executing. Assume that P0 is executing at this point. P0 is executing. Well, my dear students, we are having two processes. One is P0, another one is P1. Now it is executing. Who is executing? P0 at this point. Suddenly what happens? Here it comes a interrupt or a system call. What it is going to, it is an interrupt or system call. When it is executing, an interrupt occurs or a system call comes, and it is going to tell that P0, you should stop here. You should stop here because your turn is over. It may be expiring of time slice. ಅದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಟೈಮ್ ಮುಗಿದಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ P1 is more important than the P0. That is, it is not going to consume the CPU time as much P0 is going to consume. This is what the thing. So a system call will be generated by the OS for P0. You should stop executing until P1 get loaded. Assume that time slice is there. Assume that each process should have P0 and P1 should what we call should spend their time 2 minutes or 2 seconds in CPU, in particular CPU. Okay, 2 seconds over aito, a system call will be raised. Your time is over. Now what happens? Now what happens? What happens according to the your context switch? Save state. Which PCB? PCB of 0. PCB of 0. PCB of 0. At this point to this point, because it is executing, it will generate a system. It will come to know that P1 is there. Then it will save the state. Who is going to save? It is a kernel. Kernel is going to save the state in PCB 0. Which process state? P0. So up to here, what P1 is doing? What P1 is doing? What P1 is doing? It is setting simply. There is no work. In the sense, we cannot tell that it is sitting simply. We cannot use the word it is nothing doing. It is nothing doing. We have to use here that is idle. In computer language, we must and should use, that is in OS, we should use the time which is not used by the particular CPU or process. Once again, I am going to repeat. Here we are going to define, we have to define if the time is not used by our process is not used for many seconds or for longer time. It should be mentioned as idle. ಖಾಲಿ ಕೊಡುದು idle ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಖಾಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತನ ನನ್ನ P1 ಏನಿತ್ತು idle. Now at this point P0 is going to be saved in the PCB 0. What about a P1? What about a P1? What I told, ಯಾವಾಗ P1 ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತದ, when P1 is going to enter, at that time it resumes its state. It may be in a ready state, it may be in a running state, it may be in a waiting state. Resume anlik barangala, we are loading, that is reload. ಏನು reload ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ save state it ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ reload state of P1, where the state is stored according to the U, where the state of P1 is stored. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು? Yes, it is in the process control block of P1. What is that? PCB1. PCB1. See here, it is what we call it as context switching. What happening here? The processes are switching in a single CPU by saving its states and reloading its states. If P0 is coming out, that is P0 is coming out, then it will save the state. P1 is going to enter into the CPU again, it will reload the state. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನ P1 execute ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ? It will execute until a system call rises or interrupt occur. Interrupt in the sense, system call, you know that interrupt in the sense, if user want to press a key, if user the process want that what we call input from the user, pressing the key from the user. This one called as interrupt. This one called as a interrupt here. This one called as a interrupt. When the system call or interrupt generate, who is going to be saved? That is, who is going to be saved the state? Up to here point ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತನಕ PCB 1 ಅದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ? P1 is executing. What about from this point, from this point up to this point? What about the P1, P0? It is idle. When system call generated or interrupt is going to be called, again who is going to come inside? P0 is going to be reloaded. P0 is going to be reloaded. What about P1? It will save state of in PCB1. Save the state. Which state? Which state? P1. From this point up to the point idle. Who is going to be idle? P0. It will continue. It will continue up to both processes are going to be what we call terminate. Both process completes the process, in the sense this cycle will be stopped. Have understood what is a context switching by this diagram? Please raise your hand. Is there any queries? Let me discuss once again. There are two processes, P0 and P1. Now P0 is in the CPU. It is executing up to this point. Up to this point it is executing. At this point, a system call or interrupt occurs. System call occurs or interrupt occurs. When system call occurs, if there is a time slice, if there's time bounding, if P2 and P1 and P0 are having a 2 seconds of time, each them off is going to be in CPU for 2 seconds. Okay, so P0 execute for 2 seconds. At this point, its 2 seconds is over. A system call will be generated. Or else what happens? P0 executing. At this point, it won't key press. That is from the user side. It won't key press. So it will come out, because until user press the key, it won't execute. So it will come out by saving the state into its PCB. Okay, up to this point what P1 is doing? It is simply sitting in the queue, or it is simply waiting in the queue on board now. So simply waiting or simply sitting annu badli navenantivi idle anta kariತೀವಿ. Up to this point it is idle. After this point, the P1 will be reloaded into the PCB. That is, it will be reloaded into the CPU. This point to this point, again it is going to execute, because at this point a system call or interrupt will be occur. Again same thing, system call in the sense time slice apply agbodu, interrupt in the sense the P1 needs the input from the user. At this point, who is going to be resumed? Again P0 is going to be reloaded. Again the P0 will be reloaded. This is a process called as a context switching. This process is known as a context switching. The two processes are switching by saving the state. That is known as a context switching. The processes are switching each other by saving the current state. That is known as a context switching. Have you clear with the context switching? Now have you clear with the context switching? Okay, I think the context switching is over now. Okay, those who not got the thing, please what we call reload the video and see this one. Okay, it will be available in the Yes, it is shining because, once again, well, my dear students, after the what we call context switching, we'll move to the next topic. That is the last topic of this chapter. That is a process state transition. Process state transition. Let me understand the concept first. Process state. We know that there are 5 process states are there. One is new, another one is ready, running, waiting, terminate. Let me repeat again. There are 5 states: ready, new, ready, waiting, running, and terminate. What happens? What do you mean by the transition? Transition in the sense changing from one state to another state. Changing the state is known as a transition. For example, what we call, at what time we are going to be changed, at what time, how we are going to identify. If we got the mustache, what do you call mustache, then we will be the bigger one. From the child, we are an adult. What do we call? ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಮೀಸೆ ಬರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಯೌವನದಿಂತ್ರ ಇದು ಬಾಲ್ಯದಿಂತ್ರ ಯೌವನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಪ್ರೌಢಾವಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕದಿಂದ ಪ್ರೌಢಾವಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಬಂದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಓಕೆ, ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಯು ನೋ ದ ಬಟರ್ಫ್ಲೈ. ಬಟರ್ಫ್ಲೈ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ದಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಬಟರ್ಫ್ಲೈ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್. ಒಂದು ಹುಳ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಆ ಹುಳದಿಂದ ಅದು ಹುಳ ಬಿರ್ಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ butterfly. At that time, when it is going to be break, that time is known as transition, changing the state, one state to another state. Transition anta kariteve ನಾವು. So transition, process state transition. Process state transition, ಒಂದು process ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ದಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ, process ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ದಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುವ process ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. How it is going to be changed, how it is going to be transitioned. Let me have a definition first. A state transition is a change from one state to another. First simple point we are going to write it. State transition means change from one state to another. Change, whether it is shining now, whether it is shining, whether it is visible. Change one state to another. One state to another state. So it is what a definition. What we are going to learn, ನಿಮ್ಮ process execution ಅಂದ್ರೆ from the new state to terminate, from birth to death, it will pass to various status. It will pass through the various status. As of man is going to be born. Man is going to be born. Next, until his death, he will go to the various status. That is, I told in the first class itself, ಬಾಲ್ಯ, ಯೌವನ ಅಂಡ್ ಮುಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಬೇಕು, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬರ್ತ್ ಟು ಡೆತ್. Simply the process, when process is created, ಯಾವಾಗ process create ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, it will pass through the various status. Ready, wait, running. After that, terminate. So the transition of a process from one to other, depending on the situation or depending on the flow of execution ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ, depending on the execution of the process or a flow of the execution. It is not necessary to process pass all the, it is not necessary to, it will pass all the status anta artha. See here what happens. I will clarify this point. If P1 is there are five stages. One is new, ready, running, waiting, last, terminating. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ process transition in the sense one state to another state the process have to be changed. Throughout the life of the process it will pass through various status. It is not compulsory. It should pass through all the status. It should pass through all the status. What happens hangandre ಏನು ಸರ್? waiting ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನನಗ? when the waiting is going to come, if the process need IO, input output from the user, or interrupt occurs. These are the two conditions where the process is going to be in a waiting state. Am I right? These are the two conditions where the process is going to be waited. Yes, of course. Now start the execution. It is going to be ready. It is now going to be running. Until this process completes, it is not required. It not require any IO. It will not got any interruption. So after running, after completion of the execution, where the process is going to be? It is going to be in the terminated state. Throughout its life, it visited new state. It is in the ready state. It is in the running state. At last, directly it is in the terminating state. It won't enter into the waiting state. Yes, it is not necessary. It is necessary only the flow of execution needs the IO and interrupt. Yavaga one the process ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮುಗಿಯುವವರೆಗೂ ಅದು ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. yes there are 5 states sir. all 5 states ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿನಾ? no, it is not compulsory. it depends on the flow of execution. ಈ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ನ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗದ ಹಂಗ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಅದು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಇತ್ತು ಮಾತ್ರ ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ರೆಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, what we call running ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. after that terminating ಗೆ waiting ಹೋಗಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, wait ಮಾಡಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. it depends on the scenario ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. it depends on the situation. so what happens, we will learn something here. we will learn something. wait for why. Point. The third point tells that a new process is added to the data structure. See it. That is, when P1 is created, it is new. Am I right? Create Akshna. When it is created, it is assumed as new. Where it is going to be? Where it is going to be? Yes. I think you learned the data structure. You learned the data structure. There, data structure, in data structure, we learned data structure ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? ಡೇಟಾನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಡೇಟಾನ ವೆಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮೆಮರಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, when the new process is created, it will be loaded where? New ಆಗನೆ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. So ready state, that is ready queue. A new process will be added. To where? Ready queue. Because already P0, where P1 is going to come. Already P0 is waiting here. It will be pushed to P1. Then after P2, P3, P4 completes it. It will wait in a queue. That is, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಂತನೂ ಕರಿಬಹುದು, ರೆಡಿ ಪೂಲ್ ಅಂತನೂ ಕರೀತಾರ. POOL. If it is asked for 2 marks, don't leave it. Sir, ನೀವು ಪೂಲ್ ಹೇಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗ. ಪೂಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯೂ itself. Okay, this queue this queue is going to be store all processes in a first in first out manner. First in first out. This queue, ready queue, ಯಾವ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ P0, ಯಾವ್ದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ P1, P3, P4, P5. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಡೇಟಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. A new process is added into the ready queue from its rear end at the process front. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡು rear end ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಾಕತ್ತ, ನಾವು ಕೆಳಗಿಂದ ಎಂಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. P1 ಆಯ್ತು, P0 ಆಯ್ತು, P1 ಆಯ್ತು, P3 rear end, it's rear end, front end, rear end, front end, rear end ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನೀವು ನಾ ಏನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು, ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, each process is assigned a time slice. Actually, each process is going to be assigned a time slice. Time slice in the sense time quantum. Time quantum in the sense time period. See, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. This is called as a time slice. Time slice ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಅದು CPU ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅದು CPU ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ತನ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. After 2 seconds, if it is not completed, it should be brought. ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಯಾರಿಗದ, OS ಸಿಗದ, ಅದು ತಾನಾಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಹೊರಗೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ a time slice is a very short period of time and its duration varies in a different system. In system according to their system it is going to be vary anta helತೀವಿ. After this, okay, after this the process will be completed. Okay, we'll discuss this last topic. There are 2 points. It is not going to be completed because okay, it may be completed. Another 5 minutes is at any time the video is going to be ended. Okay, thank you for attending the class. The CPU execute the process. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಏನೇನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ. The CPU executes the process at the front end of ready queue. Front end of ready queue. Ready queue ಒಳಗಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡು front end ಒಳಗಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡು it will execute ಯಾರು CPU. That process makes a state transition from ready to running state. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ CPU ಬಂದ, ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ರಿ CPU ಬಂತು. CPU ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇದು ತಗೋದು, ನೀವು ದಿಂದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು, ರೆಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು. ರೆಡಿ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನಾಗದ ಈಗ, ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. From this ready queue, CPU will fetch the P0. When P0 is come out from the ready queue, it will change its state. It will transit its state to which? Running. ಯಾವಾಗ ರೆಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ದಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಅದು ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಒಳಗದ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ, ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. Who is going to help it? Who is going to help it? From fetching ready queue to the running. ಯಾರು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನನಗೆ? Dispatcher. Dispatcher is going to help. Scheduler dispatcher ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ. Dispatcher is going to help. It can be represented as, ಇದನ್ನ ಹಿಂಗೂ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ. Dispatcher ready. Dispatcher ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತಿ, ರೆಡಿ ದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳ್ಸಾಕತ್ತಿ, ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್. ರೆಡಿ ದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳ್ಸಾಕತ್ತದ, ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಕಳ್ಸ್ಲಿಕತ್ತದ. We can write like this or you can write like this here in the examination. Okay, yes or no? Then the operating system, after this the operating system adds the previous running process to the rear end. ಅದೇ ಇದು ಹೋಯ್ತಾ, ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಯಾರು, OS. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ, P2 ರಿಯರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ತಂದಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೊಂಡು ಡ್ರಾಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕೆಲಸ, ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೆಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇದನ್ನೇನು ಅನ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು, ರೆಡಿ ಟು ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೆಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಇಫ್ ಅ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಇನಿಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಇಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಲೈಸ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಈ 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾರ ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಇಂಟರಪ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್, ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಈ 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಂತು P0 ಬಂತು, 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನ 2 seconds complete ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, it needs IO interaction. Where it is going to be stored? Waiting. See, new to ready, ready to running, running to waiting. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕಲಿಲಿಗತ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಗತ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ IO ಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೆಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ರೀಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಮುಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ IO ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ will be restored, it will be restored. After that restoration ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ it will complete its task, a process is terminated after its successful completion. process ಯಾವಾಗ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? after its complete successfully completion ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ terminate. this called as a normal exit of program. ಎರಡು ಬರ್ತಾವ, abnormal and normal. if it contains error, runtime error contain ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವೇನೋ ಒಂದು divided by 0 error ಬರ್ತದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? divided by 0 error ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. that is called as a abnormal. it is normal. ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಷನ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it completes its task. this completes the first chapter of process management. If there is any query, you can put the message. Thank you for attending the class. The meeting is going to be wind up now. Thank you very much for attending the classes. Is there any doubt? You can message me and I will send the notes today itself, and I will send the assignment also on the first chapter. There are fixed questions are there in the topic: process state transition, what is a process, and context switching. These are the important topics. Well, thank you very much. Is there any doubt?